couple months ago, and she really helped to clarify it. She made me do my first social media post about, being an AI consultant or doing AI. And it took me a minute. I was shaking in my skin, but I did it. But anyway, I finally found that thing. I put it out there. She kept saying, post and post and post. And people started seeing me in a new light, more in the consultant. And I actually just got off the phone. I was on the phone while you were talking with someone who called me and asked me how they can utilize my services. And then I just got another payment of $500 yesterday. So in the last 2 weeks, I've made a few $1,000s. I'll just say that. Building the agents, yeah, simple things just for people, whether it's social media, doing their prompts and stuff like that. Somebody did has like a digital marketing program. And so I was able to create an agent with that. Another one was a book writing success agent. I'm an editor. That's what I did after the military. But so I was able to create that. And over the last couple of days since we talked, Kelsey, I have gotten like four more requests for agents and to help with AI stuff. So I'm on my way. I did one for grants. I did one for, doing my mother spent 40 some years and still going in the grant writing business. She's very successful, but I see the struggles, I see the things. So I was able to create her an agent that walked through that whole process. And what normally took her 3 weeks, because she's really, really, meticulous about the things, it took her a day to go through the whole process. And then I looked at all the gaps that people had and I created agents to fill those. And now I have this big enterprise level one that I'm working on to be able to pitch to help organizations really get funding and know how to manage. So yeah, so it's been a very interesting last few weeks, and it's been very what's the word? I've generated some income.
But can we give some hand clap?
I would have been a couple months later still trying to make that post. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And Kelsey was like, no, do it now. And I'm like, but we on the train and I'm gonna do it out. She was like, no, just pop over and post it now and I'm gonna go and check. And so she did, and people were commenting like, oh, okay. First it was a little bit of curiosity. And the funny thing is, even though I still post, I don't get a lot of comments on my posts, but I get a lot of DMs, people that are curious about it in my DMs and like, hey, can we talk about it? And I don't know why people are so afraid to say that they want to do AI, like they have this resistance. And one lady was like telling me how she was overwhelmed. And I said, well, I'm gonna do AI. Oh no, I like to be human. I said, well, let's do all the stuff that you don't, so you can be more human, facing. You could be forward facing with your clients. Let the AI take care. Oh no, we got this. And I'm like, girl, okay, if you need me, call me. But we booked a message with her real estate team, a meeting with her real estate team on Monday the 18th. So I'm going to go into her real estate team. I'm going to talk about what they need as the team and create an agent for them. So yeah, I don't know, Kelsey, if I would have done it because I was so hesitant and so scared. And you was like, no, do it now. So, and that's what, catapulted me and being able to really, really start earning. So thank you. And you have to put it, as uncomfortable as it is, you have to put a price tag on it because free don't pay no bills. Free frustrates you. It's good for a minute, but after a while, you be like, and while everybody else is, out there doing their thing. And I said, you can't get mad at the people that are out there getting it because they're getting it. They're working with what they have. And if you're complaining, well, they stuff ain't mine is better, nobody knows because you ain't put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to value it enough that other people value it. When you value it, people don't have a choice but to value it. So you'll be surprised at who will actually pay for your services. So I would say start where you are. Do not start for free. Do it afraid. Put the price out there and don't stop at one time. If nobody, I've had times where I posted something, nobody showed up. Guess what I did? I posted again. I said I scheduled it for the next week. And I talk about it as if my room was full because there was a time when my room was full. And so I can still lean on that to know that what I did was worth it, and I could still use the testimonials, and I could still use all of that stuff to say people found value. They don't know that nobody didn't show up to my last one or the whatever one it was. Nobody knows that.
Right.
But you, unless you tell them. And so you keep posting it out there. They keep seeing it. People will start like, okay, but when you doing your next one? So I've had like 6 people come and say, hey, when are you doing your next workshop? I want to be a part of it. So I would say that.
Man, I feel like this should have been like a call inside of the inside. I gotta repurpose this. This was simply amazing because the way that you just broke things down, the way that you are speaking to people who are overthinking it, the people who are, I want to wait until everything is perfect, the people who feel like, well, I don't know everything, the people who feel like, well, I don't know if I want to pay. There's so many things that you said that I hope whoever hears this sees wherever they are and make the change, because we can get in our own way. We are a lot of times are getting in our own ways of our own blessings because we choose to be comfortable in the life that we are now. But we want to get to something else, but we can't because we are putting up these roadblocks. Oh, I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough skills. When those are just delay blocks from us reaching the lifestyle that we want to reach. So thank you so much for all of that good information, because man, you said some good words.
And I want to say this too, Kel'sea. I had to have a come to Jesus moment. I had to have a light bulb moment go off. But we often expect the other people to see us in the light that we don't see ourselves in. And if we don't see ourselves first, then why do we expect for them to? And so, so we're holding people to a standard that we're not holding for ourselves. And you wonder why that there's incongruence. You wonder why there's inner conflict, inner turmoil. You wonder why there's this imposter syndrome. It's because we're expecting people to see us in a way that we haven't shown up for ourselves first. And so you have to show up for yourself first. So you have to say, I don't care if nobody comes 10 times, I'm going to do it 11 times, and somebody's going to come eventually. And people don't realize this visibility. The algorithm is made that everybody doesn't see your post. You may have 1,000 or 2,000, and you might only have 20 people that actually sees it. It might not be those 20 people that are interested. But if you keep on, then the algorithm eventually, with consistency, recognizes and it pairs you with the people who are interested in that stuff. So you can't do it one time and expect it or think that it's a flop, because it wasn't a flop. People just didn't see it. They did not see it. So you have to keep putting it out there until people start to see you and start asking the questions. And every single response, every single you respond to that person. You say, hey, I'm having a thing. Would you like more information? Or, hey, what are you struggling with? And then give them a little bit of something free on social media that they can try so that they know that you're the real deal. And it's not like you're giving all your services away for free, but you are giving them something that's working for them that makes them want to come back more. So you got to see yourself in the light that you want people to see you in. Because if there's any kind of incongruence, people spot a fake a mile away. They feel our energy. They know. And if you're not confident, they're not confident in you either. How can you expect somebody to be confident in you and you ain't confident in yourselves? So that was a come to Jesus moment for me. So I just wanted to share that as well.
That's a whole, girl, you done gave me so many motivational Mondays for the next month that I'm like, I need to talk about this. No, that's really good because that's real. Marcus said that today. He was talking when he was giving me my feedback. Transparently speaking, I was like, well, I went inside of this community, and this community, they're a low ticket community, and I'm going in there with my $9.97 offer, and nobody's buying. He said, you're assuming. And then he goes into the story of Abraham and Sarah, how Sarah laughed when God said that He was going to give her a son.
Yes,
because she didn't believe that she could do that. And so that was a whole message within itself. I was like, that was good. I appreciate it.
And if God says yes, who are we to say no?
Right. He can see in us things that we can't see in ourselves. So we have to value. That's what you're saying. We have to value ourselves enough. Yeah. And it could be, he said, you're about to lower your price, and when in actuality, you just need to change your skills. You just need to fix your skills.
Yes.
So I was like,
Yes.
I receive it.
And I will say, Kelsey, let me say this. For those of you guys who are on the fence, I'm not sure what you're the 997. I'm telling you that I meant what I said when I was in the sprint, that it was worth way more than what we paid as the beta group. And that 997 is not too far fetched. That is it's worth it. Like what you taught us in there, it's absolutely worth it. So I don't want anybody to think that it's not. You're going to get value, but here's the problem. And I'm going to say this very quickly. But the problem is that we say the system or the product doesn't work, but we're not working it. If we are honest, and I had to be honest with myself, I spent thousands and tens and twenties and $100,000 on programs. Okay, over the years, like I said, I'm almost 50. I'll be 49 in a month or two. But I had to have a real moment with myself. And if one person is successful in the program, it means that the program is successful. But what we're not is honest about the effort that we put into it, the challenges that we face internally. We don't confront our fears. We want to blame everything and everybody and all the stuff, everything except for ourselves. And it's us. And it's us. So what you give, the value you give is absolutely worth the 997. So I want to say that to you. It's absolutely worth the 997. Everybody may not be able to pay for it right now, but it's not because it's not worth it. It's just getting in front of the people who have the money to give. That's it. So I don't want you to ever think that it's too much or the value wasn't there. I will never say that about your sprint program. Those 3 days were jam packed. You gave us actionable things. You slowed down. You talked to us on our level. You helped us to get it. And it is absolutely worth the 997. So stick with it. Don't come down. Just keep putting it out there. Your people will come. They will come. And I'm speaking that from a slightly lower level. I'm doing the 149 now. I'm doing the 349, but not for the agents. That's just for the course.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. And I am gonna make that stretch very soon to 997 because I know that what I do have is worth it. I've seen how it has changed people's businesses. Just telling them to do this little tweak, and they're like, "Oh my God, that solved all of my problems. I've been trying to work on this forever." People will pay for you to solve their problems. They just have to know you exist and that you have the answer to the problem they have. So keep going. Keep going.
I received that. I appreciate that. I
No
really
problem.
do appreciate that because sometimes I do have those moments and I'm like, no, but like if this person and that person and that person got like, and I just be feeling bad sometimes when people are not, like one lady said to me, she's like, well, I only made a certain amount of dollars. I'm like, but you made money though.
Right.
Keep going. Like it's not something that's just gonna come overnight. Like you literally have, it's a sport. You have to keep doing it over and over and over again. So
And you only get faster, like you say, with sprint with reps. You don't just get up and sprint and you're just the gold medalist. You don't wake up and you're a Sha'Carri. If you look at Sha'Carri's life, she's been training since she was a kid. And the amount of effort that she put in, she breathed track and field to get where she is today. We sometimes look at her as an overnight success, but no, baby, that was in works forever. And we have to treat our businesses the same way. Even though it's a sprint, it's a marathon. You know what I mean? It's a marathon before you ever get to the sprint.
yeah.
So yeah, don't give up. I'm in it. I just made up my mind. I said, okay, God, I can't go back. I can't go back. I know suddenly what I'm worth.
Yeah.
And I'm not shortchanging myself anymore. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So I appreciate that. That was so good. Oh my God, I'm so excited to put that. Yeah, you said some good words, so thank you for that. Okay, your time to shine, and please believe I'm gonna compensate you for your time for sharing this with me because you didn't have to. So
Girl,
I
I
appreciate.
wanted to. I literally, when I saw you, and there's certain people, I told my mom I have a few people that, pour into me, or there's something about them that makes me want to give. So this is just a give. If you wanted to, that's fine, but this is not what that is. I really just wanted to give back to you because you have a beautiful spirit. We got to meet in
Yes,
Atlanta, so
yes.
that was awesome. And I was supposed to get back with you, but I've been on the road and doing a lot of things since. So
Doing a
when I
lot of
saw
great
that, I
things.
said, yeah, so let me just share. And we're in community together, right? We're in community together. So I just want to share this with you. So
Okay.
no problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, two things we can do.
Okay.
All right. It does take some time, a little bit of time, but I just want to show you how to do it so we can actually build something, not just a fake thing, and then I can give you the GPT. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, if you tell me what it is that you actually want to do, then we can actually do a real build.
Okay. I built them out GPTs
Mm-hmm.
separately. Current one that I'm refining right now is my lead qualifier.
Okay.
So I built it out with Lovable. I have it
Mm-hmm.
coming through. They register for my webinar, and then it'll go through my AI agent that I built through Lovable, and it'll mark it as a hot, warm, cold lead or whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
then sending them a text message for them to fill out a 5 questionnaire thing to really know where they're at in their journey.
Mm-hmm.
I get a message on Telegram to let me know what warm, like if they're warm, cold, or hot with their information. And yeah, I basically
Mm-hmm.
just want to know if this person is going to be someone that buys from me. That's what that
Gotcha.
agent does. Yeah.
Okay. And so you were talking about get them to, you asked me if like in chat you can get them to talk to each other. So what kind of agent there do you want it to do that's talking? Like
So if I have a sales
what is it?
team, or I don't know what would be
Mhm.
easier, a sales team or a marketing team, like I have my branding person. My branding person is going to talk to my copywriter. My copywriter is going to talk to my social media manager to be able to create whatever it is that I need them to create.
Okay, let me